Where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. God has given us unlimited treasures in His Word. Every time we open it, we can discover a new treasure or admire an old one. What will we find today? Here's Carla Early with Treasure Hunt in the Word.
One thing I learned while teaching my son to swim was that if you don't want to get your head wet, you can't learn to swim. It wasn't until he got over the fear of going all the way under the water that he learned to swim. Playing on the steps just can't beat becoming a fish and exploring the depths of the swimming pool. It's all or nothing, really. And that's how it is with the Lord. He wants all of us, every detail of our lives. If we try to keep any one part, we're not completely surrendered to Him. If we try to keep control of one thing or one little corner of our heart to ourselves, harbor that one little sin we just don't want to get rid of, we're really just pretending to worship Him because that little sin has become an idol. And we can't explore the depths of knowing Him unless we're ready to give that up too. Over and over, God tells us to love Him with all of our heart, all of our soul, all of our mind, all of our strength. That word all is pretty inclusive. Leave something out and we aren't fulfilling that all requirement. The Lord knew we would stray, so He tells us what to do when we realize we're away from Him. We are to seek Him with all of our heart, return to Him with all of our heart. And He promised in Jeremiah 29:13 that when we search for Him with all of our heart, we would find Him. But again, it's always contingent on that one little word, all. In Jeremiah 3, during Josiah's reign, God reminded Judah what had happened to her sister nation Israel. They had turned away from Him to idols, ignored all the warnings He'd sent, and ended up in exile. Judah had seen this, and it was supposed to serve as a warning for them. But Jeremiah 3:10 says, "For all this, her treacherous sister Judah has not turned to me with her whole heart, but in pretense." Josiah led the people in a revival. His whole heart was God's. But after Josiah's death, they went right back to idolatry, proving that their whole heart had not been His. The Lord pleaded with them, "If you will return to me and put away your abominations out of my sight, then you shall not be moved. Then you would be a blessing to the nation, and all people would come and praise my name. O Jerusalem, wash your heart from wickedness, that you may be saved. How long shall your evil thoughts lodge within you?" As long as we harbor those little idols in our hearts, we don't have room for God to fill us completely with His Holy Spirit. We can only glimpse the heights of His power in our prayers. His love that could be flowing through us can only trickle. The depths of the riches, both of the wisdom and knowledge of God that Paul talks about, will remain unknown to us. But when we surrender our all, it's like the difference between looking down into a fish tank and scuba diving in a beautiful reef.
You can contact us at treasurehuntintheword@gmail.com. We'd love to hear the treasures God has given you through His Word. You can listen to other episodes at our website, which you can find in the description below. Thanks for listening, and remember, where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.